Hello and welcome. This is Michael with the reading for Leo Sun, Moon, and Rising for July 2022. I do hope that this video finds you well and in good spirits. I want to wish all of my Leo Sun folks out there a very happy birthday for those of you who have a birthday in July or August. I am super excited to dive into your reading today. I already have all of your cards on the table. Before we get too far into this video though, I just want to thank all of you who have supported this channel with your likes, shares, comments, and subscribes. It's really with all of your support that I'm able to continue putting out these readings and doing this incredible work. And the algorithm really does appreciate when people engage with these videos, as do I, and it really helps these messages get spread and get out there. So thank you so much for all of your support. And if you're brand new to this channel, hi, my name is Michael. I am a tarot reader and astrologer, and I make these monthly videos for all 12 zodiac signs. So if you like this video, do consider hitting subscribe. And I have all of my links in the description box down below if you're looking for a reading or distance Reiki session with me. Anyways, I am wanting to get into your reading here, Leo. I'm really interested in what is going on because we have the Two of Wands showing up in the past. And I literally think of this as a destination. And it's like you were charting a course, you were figuring out something in your life, or you were figuring out where to go or what to do. And it seemed very clear. And to be honest with you, Leo, it's like you've already done it. You already went towards this with the Page of Wands. You already followed your passion. You already took action towards something. Maybe there was some sort of creative project or something with creativity involved with these kind of fiery energies. And there was some sort of venture that you began or that you committed to. And I almost feel like in July, you're second-guessing yourself. You're doubting yourself. Because you have the Nine of Swords here. And there's a couple of interesting things with the astrology here, because we do have Mars entering Taurus. This is happening on the 5th, the same exact day that we have Mercury entering into Cancer. And with Mercury in the sign of Cancer, this is your 12th house, your subconscious, the house of spirituality, intuition and dreams. Some of you might actually be having a hard time sleeping this month. This could literally represent insomnia, this sort of restless or anxious energy, this angsty energy. And we do also have Mars in Aries this month as well. And it's like, there could be something with travel. But this almost feels like it involves the past or education. Yeah, it's either travel or education or spirituality. I know that sounds kind of like a big ballpark, but hang in with me here. We're going to clarify these messages in a minute. I'm just giving you the raw impression now. It feels like, Leo, you have cold feet about something. And it's like it's drawing near, or something is happening, that there's something where you're taking a leap of faith, I think. Or you feel like you need to do that. And you could feel bound by traditions or what is traditional in life, taking a traditional path. I keep getting this energy of cold feet. And maybe for some of you, this literally is like cold feet. Maybe some of you are engaged and there is a wedding ceremony that's coming up. You're getting married soon and you're afraid of it. And if you're not getting married, it's something like that, where it's like you're already committed. You're already moving forward with something and you're doubting something, or you're just anxious about something. You're overthinking something with the Nine of Swords. And I do think this has a lot to do with Mercury being in the sign of Cancer, because Mercury in Cancer is very emotional. And you could be having a lot of depression or anxiety or just a lot of different emotions that are making you feel uneasy about something. And you're like, wow, this is stirring up all of these feelings. Maybe I shouldn't do this. But we do have the Eight of Wands at the bottom of the deck, and I do feel like there is some movement, that there is some action here. And even though we do have the moon in the future, this sort of uncertainty, this kind of intense energy, this heightened sensitivity, where your emotions could really be coloring your perceptions. It's hard to tell what's real and what is kind of a projection or an illusion. I see the Fool, which is just taking this leap of faith that we talked about. And the Eight of Wands, there really could be something with travel this month, or going into a new horizon. And that makes sense because we do have all of this energy in Aries. We do have Mars in Aries for the first 5 days of July. We do have Jupiter in Aries, and Jupiter is actually going to be going retrograde at the end of this month. That's actually the same day as the new moon in your sign, when we're already in your season. And there could be something with travel or education or spirituality, like your worldview. Your worldview is changing, I think. But it doesn't feel like it's even changing. It's almost like you're remembering, like, oh yeah, this is why I chose this career, or this is why I chose this relationship, or this is why I chose to live here in this city. Like, you're remembering something, but then you're like jumping into it, you're committing to it, you're taking a leap of faith, or finding this new energy, coming back to the basics with the Fool energy, coming back to the beginning, where it all began. And we do have the Sun entering into your sign on the 22nd, and the Sun rules over your sign, so this is a very, very beautiful energy for you. Whoa! But while the Sun is in Cancer throughout most of this month, there's a lot of focus on the subconscious, the 12th house, that spiritual part of your chart, which also rules over sabotage. Some of you might be sabotaging yourself. Queen of Wands energy. Kind of clarifying the Two of Wands and the Page of Wands. There was something that you were very passionate about. I almost feel like, for the collective I'm tapping in with, it's like you haven't felt passion in a very long time because you have too much anxiety and too much depression or other emotions that are competing with it. And it's like when you're in this energy or in this state, it's like almost impossible to access this passion. Excuse me. And again, I'm getting like throat stuff. This was coming up before with Cancer too. Some of you are afraid to speak your truth. It's so interesting. I will do readings like for people all day, for clients. And when I do them in these general readings, that's when I really start to get the throat stuff. So I feel like for the past couple of months, it feels like I've just been coughing a lot while I'm recording. So I'm wondering if there's something about people's truth being suppressed or not feeling heard, blockages with the throat chakra. And maybe that's what this passion is about. You've lost connection with your truth. And I do get kind of like a spiritual or existential vibe from the Hierophant here. And it feels very bound by tradition. There's something about tradition that's making you feel stuck. And I think with all of this Taurus energy in the air right now, a lot of you might feel stuck in a job or stuck in a position but beneath the surface, there's something quaking inside of you, something that needs change, because we have the North Node in Taurus being very activated. And actually at the end of this month, on the 31st, we have Uranus, the North Node, and Mars all coming together in the sign of Taurus. And for those of you who aren't familiar, the North Node is basically just where the eclipses are occurring. And so the North Node represents kind of this longing, this calling, while the South Node represents our comfort zone. So some of you are being called to break away from what is familiar or traditional and comfortable, to get back in touch with this passion. And it feels like, when I saw the Two of Wands, it felt like this clarity or this passion or this decision that you made actually happened a very long time ago. I'm getting like years ago. So that's interesting that this is all coming ahead now. And also on the 31st, the Sun in your sign, the Sun in Leo, is forming a trine, which is a 90-degree angle with Jupiter and Aries. They're both in fire signs. They're perfectly harmonizing with each other on that day. And with Jupiter and Aries, there really could be this spiritual perspective shift. There could be this new opportunity. There could be something with travel or broadening your horizons. And it feels unknown to you. I'm going to be honest, Leo. It's like, if you're sitting here in your life or on YouTube trying to figure out, like, do I go for this? Do I take this leap of faith? When do I know? When am I going to figure this out? I don't think you're actually going to have that certainty or that clarity or that perspective until you just do it, to be honest with you. And the Fool actually does represent Uranian energy, or Uranus, the planet. And again, Uranus is going to be coming together with Mars and the North Node in Taurus. Some of you could be making changes with your career. Some of you might be changing fields. Some of you might be like, I need to get back to this passion that I had. Could even be from childhood. Or your passion just changed. That happens too. And there's nothing wrong with that. The Four of Cups. Yeah, it's like, there's an opportunity here. The universe is already trying to support you in some way, and you might not be seeing it. You're too focused on something else. There's something here that you're missing or overlooking. Tell me about the Hierophant and the Nine of Swords. Why is the Hierophant and Nine of Swords here? The Chariot and Magician. The Chariot represents Cancer energy. The Magician represents Mercury. Wow, that is so funny. We were talking about Mercury in Cancer causing some problems for you this month. And Mercury does enter your sign on the 19th. Mercury is moving very quickly through Cancer. But it's like there's something here that's shifting. And I feel like you're taking control of something, you're harnessing something, you're getting back in touch with your magic and your power. And it's interesting, with the Nine of Swords and the Hierophant, some of you might need to talk to a therapist or talk to a coach or mentor. But it feels like you're supposed to do something. And this person is encouraging you or helping you or giving you advice or guidance or giving you some resources as this magician with all of the elements, the cups, the wands, the pentacles, the sword. You already have what you need. It's already with you. This thing that you're looking for or waiting for, it's already here. And you need to put it together. You need to take action now. And I think especially as the sun enters your sign, and Mercury enters your sign, and we have a new moon in your sign, there's a lot of energy. And it's almost like this new lease on life. Or coming back to this time where you had excitement for life, you had a passion for life. How can you come back to that? And I'm actually getting the expression back to the basics. And I kind of talked about that with the Fool earlier, but I'm seeing that with the Magician and the Hierophant and even kind of the Chariot. And sometimes when life gets in the way, we fall out of our spiritual practice. We fall out of our magical practice. We fall out of our mindfulness practice. Whatever it is that we do to find clarity or to feel our sense of empowerment. And it's like going back to the basics again. And Jupiter is going retrograde in Aries, where you could literally be reviewing old spiritual teachings or listening to old spiritual teachers or resources. And finding alignment with the Chariot. I think there's one more card here for you. The King of Wands. This is your card, Leo. Specifically, if you are born within the first 20 days of Leo season or have planets in the first 20 degrees of Leo. But even if you don't, this is a Leo card. You are coming back into your power. You're finding your light. You're finding this passion. And you're taking control of your life again. You're taking your power back. You're reclaiming your power. And you do that by doing something that frightens you. And it actually makes you feel alive. And once you do it, you see like this thing you were looking for, this spark. It was waiting for you. I just feel this powerful sense of self from you. And those are all the messages I am getting for you this month, Leo. I hope that this video was helpful. Please consider hitting like and subscribe. Feel free to let me know in the comments down below how this resonated for you. What was coming up for you? I'd love to hear. And what is this thing that you're passionate about? What is this thing that can give you this new lease on life again? Sometimes just stating these things, especially with throat stuff coming up, sometimes just saying or speaking your truth can be very catalyzing or activating. We'll see you all in the next video. You are welcome to check the videos for your moon or rising sign. I'm wishing you a very happy July and sending you all my blessings and love your way. Take care, Leo.